ahead and come on up, just finding your space here. We're just gonna stand. You can stand in a Pilates V with your heels together, toes apart, or you can just stand feet parallel, just whatever's comfortable for you. Maybe you just got up out of bed, so maybe you need to roll that neck around a little bit. Draw some circles here. And then let's just roll those shoulders up, back, and down a couple times. We'll take a couple minutes. Those of you that are just joining us, welcome. Join in when you can. Start to roll out those shoulders. Maybe reverse those circles. Bring it up, forward, and down. Lengthen that neck. Just get at any of those wiggles, any of that sticky stuff. And then let's just stand up tall. We're just going to breathe. So connecting your breath to your movement. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up. And think about letting your shoulders, just for a moment, shrug up into your ears. So this is literally the opposite of what I'm going to tell you the entire class. Let them come up there. And then as you exhale, I just want you to let your shoulders melt down your back and let them come away from your ears. Feel that tension release. And then just let those arms fall down right by your sides. Let's do that again. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up. Let your shoulders shrug up just for a second. And then let them melt down. So feel like your shoulder blades are gliding down your back. Release that tension, let your arms come down. One last time, inhale, reach those arms up, just for a second. Shrug those shoulders up into those ears. Melt that tension down and away, and then let your arms come all the way down. Let's add a little forward fold here. So you're gonna bring your arms all the way up, big inhale. As you exhale, round your spine. Think about your navel scooping up into your spine. Let your head get heavy like there's a weight on it. Come all the way down to the ground. Maybe take a sec on this first one to shake out that neck. Again, release any tension, and then take a big breath in. As you exhale, scoop that belly again, so feel like your navel is scooping up into your spine. Press down into your heels, rise all the way up, nice and tall. Let your shoulders melt down your back, and let those arms fall down by your sides. We're just gonna do that 2 more times. Breathe in, reach your arms up. Exhale, let's round all the way down, hollow out your belly. Keep those legs nice and active, so squeezing your tush, squeezing your inner thighs. As you exhale again, you come all the way back up, restacking your spine, and then letting your arms fall down by your sides. One last time, just get everything moving, reach up. Exhale, round it forward. Inhale, exhale, press into your feet, hollow out your belly, keep those arms active, reach them up, and then let them come all the way down by your sides. Okay, we're gonna start right away today, you guys. We're gonna get things going. So standing at the back of your mat, I like being in that Pilates V, but you can always just be parallel. Breathe in like we just did a second ago. Reach your arms up. Exhale, round your spine forward. And then let's walk out into a plank right away today. So walk out into your plank. Once you're there, just take a little check, a little scan of your body. You're pressing the ground away. You're standing up nice and proud on those arms. Relax your elbows a little bit. Try not to hyperextend. Let your shoulders settle again out of your ears. And then let's just separate your heels if they're connected. Come to parallel. We're going into a mountain climber. So you're gonna bring your right knee in towards your chest. Scoop your belly away from that thigh. Set that foot back. And then let's switch. Left knee comes in towards your chest. Scoop that belly away from your thigh. So it's a really slow, intentional mountain climber. Step that foot back and switch. Right knee in. Pull your belly away from that leg. Shoulders out of ears. Step that foot back. Left knee in. Again, pull that belly away and step that foot back. Let's just go a couple more times each leg. Try to keep your hips nice and stable. Try to keep those shoulders unshrugged. Okay, last one on the right. Step it back. Last one on the left. We're actually gonna hold this left knee into that chest. Now from here, you're gonna take that left knee, tap the ground, and then as you exhale, use your belly, almost like your belly is suctioning your knee back up into it. You can lift and round your spine just slightly here. Inhale, tap the ground with that knee, flatten out your back. And then exhale, think about rounding your spine, hollowing your belly to suck that knee back up off the ground. So tap and scoop it in. Tap and scoop it in. Shoulders again are relaxed. Try not to dump into those shoulders. Let's go for 4. 3, we get to set that knee all the way down into. Okay, last one, you're gonna scoop that knee up into you. Then you're actually gonna set that knee all the way down. Let the top of your foot come down into the ground. You're gonna pick up that right leg. So you're in this like 3-point kneeling position. Square off your hips, so drop that right hip down. Find your balance, extend your left arm out in front of you. Soften your elbow on that right side. And then let's bend that knee, bend that elbow, round your spine, hollow your belly out. And then as you inhale, flatten out your back, reach that arm, reach that leg right back out. So exhale, scoop your belly, bend the knee and elbow as if you're gonna get them to tap. They don't need to though. And then reach back out as you inhale, flatten out your spine, find that length. Reach out through your fingers, reach out through your toes. Exhale, scoop it in, curl. Inhale, reach it out, flatten. Let's just go for 3 more. Curl it in. Finding a little bit more movement in the spine. A little bit more coordination through the rest of your body. Okay, we're doing just 1 more. Scoop it in, bend it in, round your back. Reach everything out. Go ahead and hold it for a moment. You're gonna go ahead and take just that hand down. Again, notice if your right hip is lifting up, turn it down so that your hips are level. Soften your elbows. You don't wanna dump into your joints here. You're gonna tap the ground with that right leg, pulse, pulse up. Tap, lift, lift. Tap, lift, lift. So make sure you're not using momentum. You're not letting your back arch. You're not letting your belly droop down towards the ground. That lift is coming from that right booty cheek. So think about where your hamstring and your glute connect. That's where you lift that leg from. Lift, lift, tap. Lift, lift, tap. Let's just go for 4. We're gonna hold it up in 3. Hang on to it, you guys. 2 more. Okay, hold that leg lifted on this next one. Now, flex your foot without letting your knee drop. You're just gonna bend that knee. So it's almost like you're bringing your heel towards your booty. Point your toes as you re-extend that leg. Flex the foot, bend, point the toes, reach. So your thigh and your knee are staying lifted in the exact same spot. You're just hinging at that knee. You're adding that flex and that point just to give your ankle a little bit of articulation here. And then you'll feel, again, that hamstring. This is kind of like a hamstring curl, right? Let's go for 5. 4, keep pulling your belly button away from the ground. 2 more. Okay, last one, we're gonna hold that leg straight, toes are pointed. Relax your ankle and your knee joint a little bit and really let this come from your booty. Draw me little circles here. So think about your leg bone itself spiraling inside of that hip socket. Stabilize your pelvis though. Make sure that your hips are not rocking side to side. Let's go ahead and reverse the direction of those circles. Little up and around, just warming up the seat, but keep your belly pulled in, keep your shoulders relaxed. You are standing proud on those hands, but you're not dumping into your wrist or your shoulders. Okay, let's freeze that leg. Go ahead and set your foot down with that leg nice and straight. You're gonna step your left foot back, find that plank, and just walk your hands all the way back to your feet. We're gonna get off of those wrists just for a moment. Find your forward fold. Roll through your spine, come all the way up. And then let your arms come all the way down. Let's do that again. I'm just gonna step to this side of the mat so you can see my sides, my legs a little bit better. You don't have to though. Let's reach those arms all the way back up. Exhale, round forward. Walk out into your plank again. Find it for a moment. So standing up nice and proud on those hands. Shoulders are relaxed out of the ears. Belly button pulled into the spine. Parallel legs. Let's start with the left leg this time. So bring that left knee into your chest. Pull your belly button away from that thigh. Step that foot back with control, with precision. Bring that right knee into your chest. Lift your belly away from your thigh. And then step that leg back again with intention. Left knee in. The shoulders and the hips do not rock. Step it back. Right knee in. Nothing else moves. Step it back. Let's just do a few more each leg. Step it back. Right knee in. Step it back, long through that neck. You guys make sure your gaze is at the top of your mat. Last time, we're gonna keep that right knee in this time. Then you're gonna tap the ground with that knee. As you exhale, scoop your belly, puff up your back. Lift that knee by sucking it into that belly button here. Tap the ground, and then exhale, scoop it up into you. Stay nice and strong on those arms. Push the ground away, round your back, hollow out your belly. For 4. We gotta use that breath for 3. Scooping it in. 2 more. I know these are tough. Okay, last one. Scoop it up and in. And then we're gonna set that knee all the way down. Let the top of your foot come down into your mat. Square off your shoulders. Pick up that leg. And then your right arm this time reaches out in front of you. So square the hips. Reach out through the fingers. Reach out through the toes. Round your back as you bend that knee and that elbow in towards one another. And then just flatten out your back as you re-extend that arm and that leg. Reach out, get longer. Exhale, pull it in, round your back. Inhale, extend it out. Ooh, find that balance. Balance is tricky, you guys. Be patient with yourselves. If you fall out of something, that's okay. Just come back in. You're good. You're killing it. You're moving. We're doing this. Let's go 3 more. Reach out. Make sure you don't arch your back. You don't dump it down. Last 2. Reaching back out. Shoulder out of here. Make sure you soften that left elbow. Okay, last one. We're going to reach it all the way back out. Hold it. Just your hand comes down. Square off your hips. So again, if that left hip is popping up, bring it on down. You're going to tap the ground. Pulse, pulse up. Tap. Lift, lift from your booty. Tap, lift, lift. Don't let that back arch. Keep drawing that belly button up into that spine. And then if you're feeling your wrists and your shoulders, just soften your elbows a little bit. Relax your shoulders down your back. Try to put more into the belly here. Lift, lift. Tap, lift, lift. Let's go 4. Starting to feel that left glute now. 3, up, up. 2. Okay, hold that leg lifted on 1. Then remember, your knee and your thigh don't go anywhere. Flex the foot, bend the knee. Heel comes towards your booty. Point the toes, reach it out. Flex to bend, point to reach. Feel that hamstring curl. Don't forget about your tummy. Pull it in and up. Bend and reach. Bend and reach. I love doing booty work. Woo! I love when you start to feel that burn, right? Let's go for 3. Almost there. 2. We're going to hold it out straight on this next one. Relax your ankle a little bit. Relax your knee joint. Circle the leg bone inside that hip socket. So you really want to make this come from your tush rather than feeling your quad or even that shin, right? Woo. Belly button in. Reach out longer as you circle that leg. Take up some space and then let's reverse. Other way. Around. Little lift up and around so you still feel that seat working. For 4, 3, 2, we're going to step that foot all the way back. Step your right foot back to meet it. Find your plank. Let's go heels together, toes apart for this one. Stand. So imagine you're standing on that wall that's behind you. Look at the top edge of your mat. Reach the tip top of your head forward. Imagine you're a little curious turtle. And then you're going to shift that whole shape forward like you're coming onto your tippy toes. Hinge that whole shape back like you're getting a little stretch in the back of your legs. So shifting forward without letting your booty drop. Shifting back without letting your booty lift. So you're like a little arrow. Tip top of your head is that arrowhead. You want to reach straight forward for 5. Just a little shift forward and get off those wrists for a while, I promise. In 3. Great job, you guys. 2 more. Okay, last one here. Find center for a moment. Pull everything up and in a little stronger. And then nice and controlled. Lower those knees down, no crashing. Let your hips go all the way back. Take a little child's pose. And then we're just gonna sit down on your booty. Swing your legs out in front of you. Let's hit those abs. So you're gonna squeeze your inner thighs together. Feet are on the floor. Knees are bent just to a comfortable position. They don't have to be super close. Maybe a little bit more space is better for you today. So scoot those knees out if you need to. Arms out in front of you. Relax your shoulders down your back. You're gonna hollow out your belly. Keep your feet planted and keep your thighs squeezing. Squeeze your booty a little bit. Round back, so think lower back curls, belly hollows. You're gonna go back to that spot where you feel a little quiver and pause. Shrug your shoulders, take an inhale. As you exhale, without lifting your feet, without hunching your shoulders, scoop your belly. Come all the way back up. Sit up nice and tall. Restack your spine. Let's do that again. Tuck your hips, so think pelvis tucks. It initiates the movement. Lower back rounds. Belly hollows in. You roll back to that spot where you feel that little quiver. It feels like you might crash down. Don't let that happen. Shoulders relaxed. Do not let this come from your shoulders. Make your lower back round more. Make your belly hollow more to bring you back up. Stack the spine all the way back up. Nice and tall. Let's go 3 more. You might notice as you start to warm up your belly and move through that spine that each rep, maybe you're able to get a little bit lower without completely crashing. Relax those shoulders. Constant reminder, right? Roll back up. I need them too. Keep those collarbones smiling wide. Make sure you're not letting your chest cave in. Sit up tall. Okay, last one. Tuck your hips under. Roll yourself back. Find the spot where you don't want to hang out that much, but we're going to stay there. Unshrug those shoulders. Really make sure you're challenging yourself. Squeeze your thighs. Squeeze your seat. Let your feet press into the floor. Then, without moving anything else, you're going to open up your arms and then exhale, hug your tree. Inhale, open your arms without letting your chest pop forward. Exhale, hug your tree and think belly hollows in even deeper. Inhale, open. And exhale, hug. Relax those shoulders down your back again. Show me that space around your neck. Collarbones stay wide even when you hug. Don't let your shoulders hunch. Let's go for 4. Using that big breath. Exhale, scoop it in for 3. Last 2. We got one more thing to do here, you guys. You're going to hug that tree trunk and hold it. Then, without letting your knees shift, so imagine you've got a little tray on top of your knees. Don't let anything spill. You're going to twist your torso to your left. Come back through center. Don't let those knees shift. Twist your torso over to the right. So imagine you've got a great big bouquet of flowers in between those arms. You don't want to crush those flowers. So you're not pulling your hands closer to your chest. You're also not swinging your hands way faster than your chest here. You want to keep those hands kind of lined up with your heart the whole time. Twist left. So you're holding a bouquet of flowers and you've got a tray balanced on your knees. You got a lot going on. Really control it. Okay, we got one more twist to either side. So twisting left. Just feel like you're wringing out your waist. I love twists. So good for detox. Last one to the right. Okay, come back through center. Let your arms extend long, but relax your shoulders. And then we're going to make our way all the way down to the mat. One vertebra at a time, super, super slow. Once your head is down, you're going to float your arms up to the ceiling. Turn your palms to face that wall in front of you. Shoulders unshrug from your ears. Your feet are still on the ground. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, imagine you're pressing your palms through molasses. Arms come down by your sides. You're just lifting your chest up into that little crunch. So shoulders at ears. You're not quite as high as you were a second ago, just barely off the tips of those shoulder blades. And then with control, you're going to roll yourself back down. Let your arms float back up so they're just above your shoulders. Again, press your arms down like you're really pressing through something sticky. Shoulders out of ears, collarbones wide. So you got to get the sides of your back to activate as you press those shoulders down and away. And then you're going to lower down with control. Keep those collarbones open wide. Let's just go for 3. Exhale, curling up. Imagine your belly button melting down into your spine. Neck long, your gaze is just right at those inner thighs. Lowering down with control. 2 more here. Exhale, up and over. Think about your spine curling, not just lifting your head. You don't want this to be a neck exercise. Lower back down. Okay, last one, you guys. We're going to hold this one for a little bit, so get ready. Inhale, exhale, curl yourself up. You always have the option of taking your hands and interlacing your fingers behind your head. This is fine, but make sure you're not pulling your chin to your chest. Your gaze is at those knees. Now from your belly, you're going to inhale, exhale, lift that right leg into tabletop. With control, so no crashing, set that foot down nice and quietly. Exhale, lift that left leg into tabletop. Set that foot back down with control. So again, right leg comes in. Exhale, use your belly to draw that knee in. Inhale, set it down. Exhale, left knee comes in. Belly does the work to lift. Inhale, set it down. Let's do that again on the right. So think belly button sinks down in order to get that leg to lift. And then you are in control on the way down. It's not a crash. Exhale, belly does the work to lift that left leg. It scoops even deeper. Set it down with control. So one more time, we're going to lift that right leg, but we're going to hold it up this time. Okay, get ready. Exhale, lift that left leg up to meet it. Squeeze your thighs together. If you need a second to reset, place your hands on the back of your thighs and just kind of lift your chest up a little higher. Unshrug your shoulders. And then again, your hands can either go behind your head or you can reach them out by your sides. You might not touch the ground, that's okay. You're gonna tap the ground or come close to it with both of those feet. And then exhale, use your belly to draw those knees right back up in towards your chest. So you're lowering your legs, you're hinging at your hips. The shape does not change, those knees stay bent. You lift with your belly, your navel sinks down a little bit deeper into that spine. Let's just go for 4. Squeeze those inner thighs. Again, make the range of motion smaller if you need to. You do not want your lower back to be lifting off the mat. Keep it anchored down and keep that belly scooped in. Just 2 more here. Inhale, lower. Again, nice and slow. You're still moving through something super sticky. Okay, last one. Tap, maybe. Lift the legs all the way back up. Hold it. And then we're just gonna pulse the upper abs here. So coming up an inch and up an inch. If it gets a little too necky, it might feel good to reach your arms by your sides. Play around with it. Reach those fingertips forward. Collarbones open wide. You're pulsing your chest up, not just your head. Take it out of your neck. Let's go for 5. You get a little break. In 4, in 3. Last 2, hang on to it. Last 1, let's come all the way down. Reach your arms all the way back overhead and then actually stretch your legs out straight in front of you. You can arch your back for a second, stretch out your belly. Okay, let's keep those legs super glued together. Keep your heels on the ground, tuck your ribs into your body, so let everything come down into the mat. You're gonna inhale to float your arms up to the ceiling. Now without momentum, peek your head up, scoop your belly, keep your heels grounded, keep your shoulders plugged into your back, and round your spine all the way forward. Hollow out your abs. Think about your lower back again, stretching, inflating to that wall behind you. Sit up nice and tall. Now imagine there's something super heavy on your hands. Push it away from you, but keep your shoulders grounded down into your back. As you tuck your tailbone, you keep pushing your arms up. You scoop your belly, and you slowly roll back down into that mat, 1 vertebra at a time. Let's do that again. Inhale, float your arms up. Exhale, curl yourself all the way up and over. Think of it more as a stretch in your back. Your belly hollows away from an imaginary beach ball. Plug your shoulders in, and then sit right back up. Nice and tall. Keep your arms active so they're pushing that heavy object off of you. As you round through your spine, your shoulders are anchored out of those ears. Your heels are on the ground. 1 vertebra at a time, you come down. Let's go 2 more. Arms up. Exhale, roll up. Hollow out. Squeeze your booty. Ground through your hips so that your spine can really stretch up and out of your pelvis. And then sit up super tall. Arms stay active. Curl yourself down. Drag those heels along the way. This is a lot of control. Really try to get through all those notches in your back. Last one. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, curl all the way up. Hollow it out. Scoop. Okay, sit back up nice and tall. Let's bring the arms down in line with your shoulders here. Shoulders at ears. All right, you're gonna tuck your tailbone. Roll back about halfway. Hold it right there. Shoulders out ears again. Always remind yourself, get them down, get that neck nice and long. Now from your belly, like you practiced earlier, you're gonna inhale, exhale, lift that right leg up. Maybe you bend the knee, that's fine. Inhale, step that leg down with control. Imagine your leg gets longer as you set it down. Exhale, lift that left leg up. Scoop your belly deeper to get it to lift. And then on the way down, your leg gets longer. Always feel free to bend your knees. Always feel free to give yourself a little support with your hand. Right leg in, maybe fingertips on the back of that thigh. Totally fine. Set it down, reach the leg out longer. Left leg in. Reach it out, get a little bit longer. Okay, one more time. We're gonna lift that right leg up. Hold it. Find your balance. Scoop your belly deeper. Relax those shoulders. Inhale, exhale. That left leg's gonna come up to meet the right. You're in your teaser. Option again to bend. Option to hold on to your thighs. You even have the option of placing your tippy toes on the ground. All of those are very valid. And then from here, shoulders out of ears. Palms face in. We're gonna go back into that hug. So just getting a little bit of upper body movement here, a little bit of shoulder mobility, but you're challenging the stability of the rest of your body. So you're not letting your hips rock. You're not letting your spine change. Your chest is not popping up and down. Let's just go for 3. Scoop your belly deeper as you hug. For 2. Okay, last one. Bring your arms in, lengthen them out, relax your shoulders. Now really slowly, you're gonna reach your toes away from your head. You're gonna reach your head away from your toes. Tuck your tail so your spine rounds into the mat. Lie all the way down. Let those arms reach all the way back. We're gonna come right back up into that same shape. Inhale, exhale, fire up your booty, lift your chest. Belly button is the heaviest part of your body. Everything lifts up and gathers around it. Teaser. Shoulders out of ears. Again, with control, your toes reach away. So imagine your body stretching longer out on that mat. As you lie all the way down, you're 1 inch taller than you were a second ago. Let's go 2 more. Inhale, exhale, curl up into your teaser. Right away, activate those legs. Active legs always feel lighter, right? Everything's plugged into that belly like it's a magnet. And then on the way down, your legs are stretching away, but that magnet keeps them plugged in. Your chest is reaching back, that magnet still plugs it in, so it's that oppositional stretch, right? That two-way reach. Let's go one more time. Up into your teaser, all the way up, hold it there. Relax those shoulders. Okay, we're gonna practice the arms going up and down. Nothing else changes, so kind of like that hug. Arms up without the chest coming forward, without the pelvis rocking, arms down. Let's just go for 3. Keep those shoulders relaxed. Keep your collarbones smiling. 2 more. Okay, last one. Hold the arms up. Breathe. Try to keep your arms up this time as you lie down. Tuck the tail, reach the toes, reach the head. Come all the way down. Great job, you guys. We're gonna roll over onto your left side. And then you're gonna line up your spine with the back edge of your mat. Your legs are straight, but you're gonna take them out a little bit in front of you. So you're kind of aiming towards that front corner of your mat. Lie all the way down on your bicep. If you need to cradle your head a little bit, totally fine. But I want you to think about your side waist, so your oblique muscles, lifting off of the mat. So you're gonna press that left leg into the mat and reach it away from you, and feel that little breath of air coming in underneath your left side. Now take your right leg, point your toes, lift that leg up, flex the foot, lower it back down. This top hand can be a kickstand to help you with the balance. You can also put your hand on your hip, so you can kind of feel what your pelvis is doing as you move that leg up and down. You want to make sure your hips are stacked. So this right hip is going to try to rock open. You keep it directly on top of the left hip. You use your tummy to stabilize. So draw that navel into that spine. Think about your ribs cinching together. And then again, keep that little breath of air underneath that left side body. So point, lift, flex, lower. Point, lift, flex, lower. Steady that pelvis. Your leg doesn't have to come up super high. Totally fine if it's just a couple inches of a lift. Let's go for 5. We're getting a little side booty here as well. 4. Last 3. Relax that neck. Look straight ahead. Don't look at your toes. Last one. You're going to bring that leg down about hip height. Reach that leg away from you more. So imagine you're going to stand on that wall across from you, and then draw me little tiny circles. Again, if you're feeling this in your quad, relax your ankle joint, relax your knee joint, feel your leg bone really circling inside of that hip socket. You'll feel that booty again. Don't forget about that breath of air under your side. Lift it up. Collarbones are still smiling even though you're on your side. Open that chest. Let's reverse. Don't forget your bottom leg, you guys. You want that bottom leg super active. Straighten it, flex it, and press your heel into the ground. Let's go for 4, 3, 2. We're going to hold that leg lifted on 1. Now from here, we're going to do hot potato, so a little external rotation of your leg. So think leg bones, spirals, heel points down, toes point up. That right hip didn't go anywhere though. You're going to tap the ground with your heel right in front of your bottom foot. Lift it, just a little rainbow. Tap the ground behind your bottom foot and lift. So tap in front, lift, tap behind, lift. Just little rainbows here. They don't have to be huge, but as you get comfortable with the movement, make your rainbow a little bigger. Really lift that leg. So little heel tap, lift, heel tap, lift. Tap and up, tap and up. Make sure your hips aren't rocking and rolling like crazy. You're still really using that waist. You can use this top hand to help you. Let's go 5. Woo, starting to feel that tush. 4. Right side booty. 3. Hang on to it just for 2. Okay, last one here. Tap the ground behind. Lift that leg. Bring it all the way down. Now, we're going to extend both arms overhead. So remember that teaser that you came into a second ago? We're going to come back into it, but you got to roll over onto your booty first. So activate the sides of your waist. Lift up your head. Start to roll over onto both butt cheeks. And then roll up into your teaser. Oh, ta-da! You might be facing a different direction, it's fine. Roll back down again, reach your toes away, reach your fingertips long, and roll all the way back over onto your left side. Again, you roll over onto both booty cheeks. Legs are active the whole time, because remember, active legs are lighter. Teaser up, lift that chest. And then with control, roll back out of it. Get longer as you come out of there. Roll back over onto that same side. We're just gonna do one more. Exhale, roll up, twist. So again, you're working your waist as you twist, and then working that belly as you come up into it, working your balance. And then unravel, come all the way back down. Take a second. We're gonna come up onto that left forearm. We have a side plank. So you're gonna take your right foot in front of your left. You're gonna pick yourself up into that side plank position. Reach up through those fingertips, roll both shoulders down and back, and then just give me a little pulse here, a little lift. So think about your hips again, stacked. This right hip is gonna try to roll back, roll it forward, draw that navel into that spine, open up that chest, and then use your legs, use your arms, use your abs. Every single muscle in your body working here. We just have 5, nothing crazy, 4, in 3, we get to come out of it, in 2, and 1, go ahead, come on down. Bend your knees, bring your heels to your booty, counter stretch. Okay, and then this is just a fun transition. Bring your hands behind you, fingertips out to the sides of the room. Kick your legs up, teaser, swing them over to the other side. We got that other side to do, so you're gonna lie down on your right. I love the transitions. It's like a dance, right? Line up your spine with the back edge of your mat. Legs are straight. They're slightly out in front of you, so you're aiming to that front corner. Come all the way down on your bicep. Again, you can cradle your head, totally fine. Top hand wherever you want it. Bottom leg super active. Press that heel into the ground. Get that leg straight. Find that little breath of air underneath your right side. Point your left toes, kick the leg up, flex your foot, bring it on down. Think about the work on the way down with that leg. So you're reaching out through that heel. That leg gets longer as it comes down, and you're gonna feel a little bit more space coming in underneath that right side when you really find that reach of those legs. Because that leg movement is coming from your waist, right? Everything is originating from your powerhouse, but you are gonna start to feel that left side tush as well. Kick up. And down, kick up, and down. Let's just go for 5. Make sure, again, your hips are stacked and they're not rocking. For 3, open that chest up, relax the shoulders. Last one, bring that leg down about hip height. Relax your ankle a little bit, just draw me those little circles. Up and around. Up and around. Don't forget, that bottom leg stays super strong, super active. Press your heel into the ground, get that bottom leg longer. And then reverse the direction of your circle. Take it out of the quad by relaxing your knee. Maybe soften the knee a little bit, relax your ankle, really put it into that tush. Last 4, we got those hot potatoes in 3, in 2, and 1. Freeze first, externally rotate the legs. So heel points down, toes point up just slightly, not so much that this hip rocks back, and then just a little tap of that heel in front of your bottom leg, little rainbow up. Tap the heel behind. Rainbow, tap, rainbow, tap. As you get comfortable, as you get brave, make it bigger. Lift that leg. Kick it up. Again, steady through the hips. It's really important that your pelvis isn't rocking, because if you're rocking and rolling, you've lost a lot of the work, right? Now it's just momentum. So take out that momentum. Find your control. We got 5. Ooh, starting to burn. We got 4. Good job, you guys. 3 more here. Hang on to it. Last 2. Okay, 1 more in front, 1 more behind, and then go ahead, stack those legs one on top of the other. All right, let's extend both arms. Let's lift up that head. Let's get those legs super active right away. You're gonna roll over again onto both booty cheeks. As soon as your booty is down, lift your legs, lift your chest, teaser up. Just 2 more. Come out of it slowly. With control, roll back onto your right side. It's kind of fun, right? And then exhale, teaser back up. So twist, get that waist to work. Scoop the belly, lift the chest, relax your shoulders. Everything active, everything lifted. Unwind. So same way you came into it. Come out of it with control. Woo! Last one, teaser up, rotate, lift. Heart open, shoulders down, neck long. We're gonna lie all the way back down. Slowly reach out, get longer. And then come out of it. Ooh, I almost rolled all the way over. See, I lose my balance too. Let's come up onto that right forearm. Left foot in front of right. Let's go into that side plank. Lift on up. Stack your hips, so make sure this left hip is not dropping back. Lift that arm, roll your shoulders back, and then start to pulse. Lift up with that oblique. Think of pushing the ground away with that forearm. Don't dump it into the joints. Everything's hugging into that center. You got it, you guys. Chin off that chest. Let's just go for 5. We get to stretch. In 4, in 3, hang on for 2. Last one. Come all the way down. Bring your heels to your tush. And then just counter stretch the other way. Whew. Okay, you guys, we got to get a little bit of back extension here. So you're going to lie down onto your belly. Let's go legs together, toes on the ground. So I want the shoelace side of your foot on the ground. Untuck your toesies, stack your hands, and then rest your forehead on your hands. Pull your belly button away from the mat. So make a little space under your navel, like you got a little tiny fire under there. Pull your belly off that fire. Then, keeping your hands glued to your head, you're going to lift your chest up, but keep that belly button suctioned in. Do not let your legs lift, not yet. Elbows wide. Really feel that zing right here, right at your bra line, or right underneath your shoulder blades. Lengthen that neck. Pull that belly in more, and then go ahead and lower that whole thing all the way down. So working your upper back muscles here, a little bit of thoracic extension. Lift your chest. Hands stay glued so that your neck cannot wrinkle. Belly button suctions away from the ground. Don't let it drop. Don't let it puff up. Shoulders out of ears, but elbows get wider. Almost like someone's pulling your elbows apart. And then lower all the way back down. Let's just go for 3. Lifting up. Keep that belly button scooped up. Elbows pull apart. And then lower back down. Last 2. Legs are active, but they're heavy. Don't let them lift. Squeeze those inner thighs. Lower back down. Okay, last one. Lift on up. Elbows get wider. Belly button hugs in. Shoulders are out of the ears. We're going to bend the elbows into a goalpost shape. And then you're going to squeeze your booty. Keep your belly button lifted. Hover your legs. Don't let your belly button drop as soon as your legs come up, because that's lower back. Pull that belly button in. Okay, as you extend your arms, I want you to squeeze your legs together even tighter. So think inner thighs squeeze. As you bend your elbows to that goalpost, separate your legs nice and wide. So squeeze your legs together as the arms extend. Shoulders are out of your ears. Bend your elbows wide to that goalpost as your legs go wide. Squeeze the legs. Reach out through the arms. Bend the elbows. Let the legs separate. Keep your booty squeezing nice and tight. Keep those legs nice and long. So reach out through your toes. And then don't forget about that belly button. Suck it away from that mat. Let's just go for 3. You should feel all the muscles working on the back side of your body. Flatten out your neck for me, you guys. Look straight down. 2 more. Okay, straight arms, legs together. Let's go for a swim. Flutter kick those arms and those legs. This is it here for 8. Hang on to it. 7, suck that belly button in. 6, shoulders out of ears. 5, 4, 3, get longer for 2, and 1. Lower it down. Carefully press yourself all the way back. Take a little child's pose. And then you're going to come up into a little downward facing dog. Just kind of pedal out your legs. Should feel nice. And then from there, you're just going to walk your hands all the way back to your feet. We're going to hang nice and heavy. Let your neck release. Shake your head no. Nod your head yes. And then nice and slow, like we did at the very beginning of class, roll yourself up. This time let your arms hang heavy. Let your head be the last thing to come up. Roll those shoulders up, back, and down. And we did